Corypha thaliera. It is a species of palm, originally native to Myanmar, Burma, and the Bengal region of India and Bangladesh. It has been listed extinct in the wild in the International Union for Conservation of Nature or the ICUN Red List. The species is locally known as tally palm or tally palm. In 1950s, it was discovered growing in the scrub jungle and was identified as a member of the genus Corypha by University Professor Salar Khan. In 2001, it was then identified as a tally palm tree by Indian scientist Shamal Kumar Basu when he was on a visit to Dhaka. October 18, 2008, Daily Proton Aloe reported that the plant was about to bloom. According to botanists, the plant would die soon after it blooms. In October 22, 2005, Daily Naya Diganta and Daily Jaijutin reported that there were few more plants still remaining at Edward Park, Bogra. In January 2010, the 30-foot tree flowered. On October 5, 2015, Daily Proton Aloe reported that about 300 plants were grown from the seed from the plant that bloomed in 2008 in Dhaka University. According to the news, the tissue culture was not successful, but the university's gardener, Jahangir Alam, sowed the seeds and became successful. Seedlings were distributed to Dhaka University, Raja Yunyu in Bangladesh. The last known member of this species, except for the one in Dhaka University, was in the district of Birbhum in West Bengal. A tree cultivation in the Indian Botanic Garden flower and yield seeds. Some of the seeds were sent to the Fairchild Tropical Botanical Garden in Florida, USA. In July 2018, the fate of the seed from India died in the nursery of the Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden, according to Dr. Brett Jestro. Baiji. The baiji is a possibly extinct species of freshwater dolphin. It is thought to be the first dolphin species driven to extinction due to the impact of humans. In China, the species is also called Chinese river dolphin, Yangtze river dolphin, and whitefin dolphin. In 1918, Gerrit Smith Miller Jr. discovered baiji. In 1980s, after surveys in the Yangtze River, it has been credibly claimed that baiji could be the first dolphin species in history that humans have driven to extinction. In 1995, one baiji was moved to the reserve but died a few months later during the summer flood. In 2001, efforts were made to conserve the species after the Chinese government approved a conservation action plan for catechins of the Yangtze River. In 2002, the last known living baiji was Chi Chi, who died this year. In December 2006, late expedition failed to find any baiji in the river during a 6-week survey. Organizers declared baiji functionally extinct. Even if a limited number of baiji are alive, scientists do not believe that there are enough to sustain a population. Adiantum lianchanense. Adiantum lianchanense is a species of maiden hair fern native to China. While IUCN Red List describes it as extinct due to habitat loss, it may still survive as it has frequently been confused with other members of the genus. In 1881, the type specimen was collected by Reverend Benjamin Couch Henry in Lianzhou, but it was initially determined to be Adiantum gravesi. In 1980, the species was first described as extinct by Red Chang-Ching and Yu Xing. In 2004, the IUCN Red List declared it to be known only from Guangdong and extinct due to habitat loss. In 2011, the species was reported to have been found in Guangxi. And in 2012, a review of narrowly distributed pteridophyte flora in Asia described its range as extending only through Guangdong, Guizhou, and Yunnan and did not describe it as extinct. Philippine crocodile. Philippine crocodile is the world's most severely threatened crocodile species with less than 100 adults remaining in the wild. It could go extinct in 10 years if nothing was done. In 1935, it was first discovered and described in the island of the Philippines by Carl Schmidt on the basis of a type specimen. In 1992, fewer than 1,000 were estimated to remain in the wild. In 1995, the estimate was revised to be more than 100 hatchlings. Hatchlings are rarely counted in surveys because their survival rate is so low. In 2000, the IUCN considered the Philippine crocodile to be critically endangered and the most threatened crocodile species in the world. In 2008, the Philippine crocodile went from data deficient to critically endangered from exploitation and unsustainable fishing methods such as dynamite fishing. Pilandok. The Philippine deer, also known as Philippine sambar or brown deer, is a vulnerable deer species endemic in the Philippines. It was first described from introduced populations in Guam and Marianas Islands. In 1771 to 1772, it was introduced to Guam by Mariano Tobias to be used in recreational hunting. In the 18th and 19th centuries, it was introduced to Ogasawara Islands in Japan. In 1925, it became extinct in Japan. In World War II 1939, a population from Guam was reintroduced. In 1994, the deer was considered rare. In 1996, it is data deficient. In 2008, the deer was vulnerable up to present according to IUCN. This is because of the rapid population decline, estimated to be more than 30% in the last 24 years or 3 generations, due to excessive hunting shrinkage in distribution and habitat loss and fragmentation. Every living creature needs room to exist and reproduce. The natural home of plants, animals, and other organisms is crucial to their survival. Unfortunately, the habitats of large number of Earth's plant and animal species are under threat due to the impact of humans being on the planet. Sad truth is that humans are the reasons why certain species became extinct. The main cause of extinction of many species in our biodiversity is the destruction of their natural habitats by human activities like deforestation and urbanization that causes global warming. Habitat loss contributes to the permanent loss of species and weakening of the ecosystem.